It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And now here's a carry heading left. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And shutting him off, now open field. They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Escaping the pressure right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Complete. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Roses now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 55 rushing yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the... Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that
touchdown Raiders! Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
On play action, it's Carr. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On second down, Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Tannehill now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. He's going to take another shot here. It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Derrick Henry. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Second down at 5. Again, it's Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, it's Henry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Flushed out right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. To throw his Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Eli Apple. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Tanner Muse came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill. And incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and set.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got room. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 46 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Rosas to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 2nd down, it's Norris up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Carr now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. 5 yards remain on second down. Throwing now is Carr. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Norris. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Carr going to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 46 yards. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 62 yards. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The 71 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Carr now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tannehill going to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.